Alright, so now that we've fixed the button labels by renaming our sources to more button-friendly names, we're going to jump back to the finish screen. Okay, we've already set up our network, so we're going to upload our system. Okay, so the first thing it's going to do is generate the system. This can take a minute, so I'm going to pause the video and come back when it's done. By the way, as you can see now on that black screen that was just there on the side that went away too quick, that my errors for the button label text had disappeared because we corrected that issue. Okay, now it's going through the process of actually generating the button logic and all of the commands for the touchscreen template. And again, this takes a little bit. Alright, it's finished building our system. It's now to the Upload Devices screen. Now, it previously, when it set up our network, it detected our PMC2 and it knows where it is on the network. So I don't have to connect with that with a USB or anything. It's just my computer's connected to the same network, so it knows where it is already. Now, the PTX3 does have to be connected via USB. There is a USB mini cable included in the box with the PTX3. So you just need to connect that. Now when you first connect it, it'll go through the installing drivers. It'll say installing a generic Crestron console V2. It'll go through the normal Windows setup of actually installing drivers. And when that's done, you should be able to, when you're in the upload screen, it'll see that the device is there and actually it's verified. So I'm going to click upload, and it's going to upload to the devices. It'll load to each of them. This does take a few minutes. By the way, the previous session where it was actually building the database, that took about 6 or 7 minutes. So I didn't have the video paused for an hour, but it was about 6 or 7 minutes. So I'm going to pause the video again while it loads to our system. Alright, so it's finished uploading to our system. I can see that both devices are 100%. Again, there's no programming that lives in the other devices, like the thermostat or that sort of thing. So the only device it had to load to was the processor, and it needed to load the graphics to the PTX3. So I'm done with that. Close. And I'm done. Now if I want to, I can create some system documentation. I can do a bill of materials, which is great, because if you're a salesperson, and you want to you design a system, and then you want to design a system for a client, you can actually use that software, and then in the bill of materials it's actually going to show you exactly what you need to put in the system. You also have an AV system and a Prodigy connection sheet. This is handy because it will give you a list. It'll give you a list of all the devices in the system and how they're connected. Okay, I'm going to close that. And then once you're done programming the system, you've uploaded it and tested it, what you want to do is create an export of the system. What an export does of the system is it allows you to transfer it from one computer to another. If you just grab the save folder that you just created with this program and send it to another installer, well, he may not have the same stuff on his computer that you do. When you create an export, this Prodigy training.sba, that's the name of my program. The .sba is a system builder archive. That creates a zipped file that I can then send to any other programmer. And all the stuff that he would need to open that program, like the Denon control modules, that kind of stuff, would already be included in that folder, and they would install on his computer. But apart from that, we're done with the composer. So I'm going to click Finish. And do I'm sure I want to... Yes. Thanks for your time.